All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's a Forex that is Zambia's finest trader, Bliss Billion Dollar, and of course, today I'm sharing live analysis on the assets that I'm looking at. Right now, today I've delayed a bit than promised, than agreed, mainly because I was waiting to see certain movements in the market before I could give like an analysis. Right. Anyway, without wasting much of the time, let's get started. So today I have a number of assets that I'll be looking at. Right, it doesn't mean I'm going to trade all of them, but I'll be looking at them and then see if I can get opportunities. Right. So the first one, let's start with USD card. USD card, I'm seeing it going up, and until it reaches a point where I can come and sell, I think we can look at it from this perspective. Let me show you. All right. So what we can see here, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to just delete this. What we can see, ladies and gentlemen, now allow me to just go to the 4 hour time frame. Right. Yeah, this is what we can see. So we've been seeing the market trending downwards, right? Yeah. So here I want take time, because what I'm seeing here is, one, we have an impulse movement from this side, and then this whole movement is a correction, and then this correction should give us another impulse movement and all that, right? So what do we have here? What we have, ladies and gentlemen, is this. We can look at it from this perspective. We have this trend line, and then we also have another trend line. As you may know, I analyze the market using two perspectives, which is institutional trading as well as price action. Now, what we can see from here is a level of resistance, right? Would look at it as a level of liquidity, right? So I believe this area will be broken, and then the market would go up, right? So this area is going to be broken, this area is going to be broken, and then the market should continue going up, right? The market should shoot, and once it breaks, the market should shoot, retest, and then the market should shoot to go up, right? It can come to this level, and then I'll be looking at taking a sell at that particular point. Now, this won't happen today, um, but I'll be looking to take a buy. Now, if I take a buy there after the breakout, I would look at exiting here, putting my first take profit here, right? We have a base over there, right? You can put our first take profit there. And now, but above that, we have an area of liquidity. This signifies the market needs to go up again, right? This is why I'm looking at it reaching all this far, right? That far, right? Yes. So this is how I'm looking at this market. I'll be waiting, right? So what we can do is, now we're going to go to the lower time frames, and then be able to see, once the market breaks and retest, then we should find an opportunity to enter a buy, right? We can see, let's see how it's going to close, and then retest in this zone, and now we will be able to take our buy entries. You see, it's kind of made, this junction box would call it, right? Yeah, so if it breaks out of that box and then retests, then we should be looking at going for a buy. So be on the lookout, and we will be trading that one. And of course, as you can see, the overall analysis is like this on EuroCAD, right? Yeah, I'll be waiting for that sell, the third touch here, and then enter, right? But it is possible that the market would also break that level. But as it is, you never know how long a correction is going to last. But I'm hopeful that it would come here, and then I would take a sale, right? Another thing that we'll be looking at is GBPUSD. GBPUSD. All right. So with GBPSD, ladies and gentlemen, what we can see here is, allow me to delete all this. All right. So what we can see here, allow me to just start from H4. So what we can see here from GBPSD is, we can see a very good market structure. We can see a very good uptrend. So this was a retracement, and then we should be looking at a movement upwards. And now if we look at this area, it has come to the area of demand. It has tested this area of demand. It has tested this area of demand, and it has continued going up, right? So initially what we're looking at is the market continuing to go up, right? But this is only the H4. So we need to go to lower time frames and then be able to establish what might happen in the, in the shorter hours. What are we able to see in the shorter hours? We're able to see this. We can also look at it from this perspective. Now, this line, the reason why I've drawn this trend line is that it will be helping us, one, to determine. Others would want to come and enter once it breaks out and then retest and then they enter, right? Others, that's what they would be waiting for. But what will I be waiting for? Let's go to a lower time frame and see how the market is behaving. So from how the market is behaving, we've been able to see that it started making higher highs and higher lows. So it has broken this level, right? Once it has broken that level, right, that's a change of character. Since it has broken that level, we need to wait for an area where it will test and then continue going up, right? One, we have this area. We can have this area as a potential area where it would reverse from. Um, right, let's just be able to see. Um, okay, that's like, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe here it's going to be going down. I wouldn't go for this level, but rather I would wait maybe in this area. Now, let's find a good candlestick that we can use to enter from, right? Well, we can use this. We can use this, right? We can use this. I'm going to just mark it for now. Now, the reason why I'm marking it is because I also want to, so let's delete this so that it doesn't mislead us. And now let's go to 1 hour and see for, okay. Well, what we can see is that in the 1 hour time frame, we have this candlestick, ladies and gentlemen. We have this candlestick, which can help us, take the trade, which is almost like in that area. But of course, in the 30-minute time frame, it is refined. So what we're looking to see is the market dropping, right? Now, once it touches this level, we would actually now take our buys, right? Now, where will our stop losses be, right? Now, I would love to take a trade from here, but I'm wondering about this extreme low. So that is why I'm trying to see if I can find an IFC in that area where I would take the trade properly, right? Okay, let's minimize, let's reduce this to a candlestick that we can, okay? So we'll take a trade there. Allow me to just see. Now I'm concerned about this rejection, right? I'm concerned. So what I'm going to do is allow me to use a different time frame and thus be able to see if I can find anything significant in that area that I can use. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just wait for the market to reach this level and then I'll take a buy, right? And then I'll take a buy. So I'll wait for the market to reach this level in the same zone, yeah, and then I'll take this buy, right? This is what I'll be looking to do at on GBPUSD. So let's wait for the market to retrace, come back here, and we'll take a buy. I'll be confident to put my stop loss just maybe slightly below there. So on this one, I won't be very aggressive, right? I won't be very aggressive. Right, let's do this. All right, I think this is okay. This is okay. So I'll be waiting to come and take a trade from there. That's on GBPUSD. You are free to do this, and of course, look at it from your own perspective also, right? Yeah, so this is GBPUSD, and this is what I'll be waiting for. I can enter anywhere here. I think I'll just enter here. Yeah, and then the stop loss will be there. Yeah, right. So this is what I'll be doing, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, feel free to find other areas where you can use as you take profit. Others can use those, and all that. But that's what we'll be doing on GBPUSD. That's what we'll be waiting for. Let's look at uh, GBAUD, GBPAUD, GB and the Aussie, right? Okay, GB and the Australian dollar. What I can see is this, ladies and gentlemen. I can see the market, in this, it has been making, this kind of pattern. So what we're going to do is, of course, this pattern remains untouched, right? We're going to wait for the market to come to that level. Sorry, let me just, all right. And now, okay, this is okay. This is good. All right. So what we're going to do is, I believe from there it will be going up, and then from there to touch that level, and then we can sell, right? Who knows, this is a reversal pattern, and then we might just have the market break, to the downside. But for now, I'll be just waiting for the market to reach this point of interest, and then I'll take a sell, right? Yeah, now let's look at the lower time frame and be able to see, if at all we can take any trades to escort it up. So for me, this is what I do when I'm analyzing, right? Um, we see that, we see this. So what we are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is one, we are seeing the market is in a correction phase. So we see this is an impulse, and then it's correcting. And now, as it is correcting, ladies and gentlemen, it has given us a reversal pattern. So, this was a downtrend sort of, so it needs to continue to go up, right? So, as a trader, you should be able to look at areas where you take trades from. In this case, for me, I would be waiting to see a breakout, either a breakout retest, and then I would go with the market, right? And then I would wait for it to reach that level, and I would take the trade like that, right? Yeah. So otherwise, I'm looking at it, breaking and then checking out, to that zone, right? So if you ask me which ones I will be trading, I'll be trading USD CAD, GBPUSD, um, even GBPAUD. This one looks good. Yeah, following the rules of trading. Yeah. So let's look at GBP card. GBP card. Right. So GBP card, what are we able to see? So it's GBP card, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm seeing is one. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Right. The 4 hour time frame, ladies and gentlemen, we can see from the 4 hour time frame that we have these trend lines, of course, and of course these. So what we're looking at is price. It's still pushing upwards. That's what I'm seeing, and of course we didn't enter a trade from here. So this one has already started going, but if it were to reverse, come back down here, we'll take a trade and then escort it up, right? But who knows, maybe it won't reach that side. It won't reach that far. So what we're going to do is, now we're going to look at it from a different perspective, of course, but ensuring that everything is in check. All right. Ensuring that everything is in check. Well, if it were to come to this level, I'll be glad to take a trade. I'll be glad to take a trade in this level, right? Yeah, if it can come back to that level, I'll be glad to take a trade and then be able to escort it all the way up, right? Which is just closer to the trend line. So yeah, if I'm going to put the stop loss, I'm going to put it slightly below that area. And let's go to the 2 hour time frame. Okay, right. So this is what we'll be looking at. Let's wait to see. Okay, so when we look at, we're going to look at USDJPY. So when we look at this, we can see how price has been moving. Yeah, and now what we can see here is, just give me a minute. USDJPY, right? So what we're looking at right now is price. One, we can see this area that was taken out, this area of liquidity. You can see liquidity has been grabbed at that particular point. And now what we can also see is one, a breakout structure. Price has broken through this low, right? Now, since price has broken through that low, what we have is a change of character, right? Change of character. Now, what other thing do we see? We see a level of liquidity right here. We see an area of liquidity right there, right? We can utilize it. Sorry, we can utilize it in that sense. Okay, we can still use this one. Okay, so what we're looking at, according to the rules on how we trade, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking at price coming back, in the area that we may have, which is this one, right? I'll be looking to come and take a sell trade in this area, which is our IFC. All right. Yeah. If it comes back in that area, that is our area of supply. So I'm looking at price coming back, to this area, and then I'll be looking to take an aggressive trade at that particular point. And now I'll be looking at putting my take profit right here in this area. I'll be glad to put my take profit in that area, right? So I'll go in from there and then I'll be